everyone, I'm JD from Willow Journals. Welcome back to my channel. I am super excited to start a new journal project, and this one is actually a subscriber request. So one of my beautiful subscribers wanted me to make a journal using just my printables from my Etsy shop. And I took up that challenge and created a new set of kits just for this challenge. I could have obviously used any of the kits in my shop to do that, but I thought, why not? Let's create two new kits with papers and the cover and ephemera with all the pockets, journal cards, tags, that kind of thing, so that it's something new and fresh that I can work on and get excited about. But also I created it so that you can follow along at home if you would like. I used to do Make a Junk Journal with Me series on my channel, where I would film videos showing my process of making a journal from start to finish. And in those Make a Junk Journal with Me series videos, it was created so that you could follow along at home and make the same journal as I did. So we've done one with fabric cover journal, we've done an envelope journal, I believe, a paper bag journal, we've done a boho journal. And so if you want to check out that, you can just use the search bar and find the playlist of all of those different series. I think we did one for Daphne's Diary as well. So I am going to do one of my favorite themes. Actually, it's my favorite theme, vintage French. So we're going to do a vintage French journal together. I believe we did one with a book cover from start to finish. This time we're going to do a paper bag one from start to finish. So I don't believe I've shared a process video showing my entire process from start to finish with the paper bag vintage French journal. So I thought this is the time to do it. So before I get into the two kits that I created, I do want to announce the winner of the journal giveaway and the cash giveaway that I ran for my birthday last week. And since it's Thursday, that means a week is up. The giveaways are now closed. So let's announce the winners first of all. This love journal, all very cozy, and my inspiration is sort of like a concept journal, going through this house and feeling comfort and love and joy in this house as you document memories in here. And wow, there were some lovely comments entering this for this journal, some really beautiful comments. Thank you so much for those. Very, very encouraging. So many people saying that they really enjoyed this journal and loved it. But there was one comment that completely grabbed me. Oh wow, she was talking about how she would use it, fill it up with memories, and like I don't know, it really, really touched my heart. And as I read the comment, it just made me think, that is why we journal. That is the reason. This is why. And if my journal, if one of my creations can help with that purpose, then what a gift that is. So the winner of this journal is Patricia Duncan. So congratulations, Patricia. Your heart for what you want to do with this journal is just so beautiful and so important, so meaningful, so special, and I thank you for doing that. And yeah, I hope that you love using this journal in the way that you want to use it. And wow, that is just amazing. So congratulations, Patricia, for the cash giveaway. Again, so many amazing comments and sort of overwhelming. I always get quite overwhelmed when it comes especially to the cash giveaway, because people share some stories, some personal things from their lives and all that kind of thing, and it can get quite a bit just full on, a bit emotional and full on and overwhelming. And my heart though for this particular one, you never know. I never know what's going to grab me as I'm reading the comments, which one's going to grab me. You just never know. And this year I just kind of really wanted to go light for me, not get too overwhelmed. I wish I could help everyone. And in fact, I always say this as well. If you were reading those comments for the cash giveaway and your heart was moved by any of them and you are able to give, feel free to contact that person, reply to the comment and just let them know, hey, that that comment moved me. I would love to contribute to whatever it is. You can do that, or you can use me as a middle person. Some people have done that in the past before, where they read a comment, they emailed me and they said, I'd love to pay for that person to get that item. I then put them in touch. I emailed that person and said, hey, this person just reached out to me and said that they wanted to bless you with this gift. Are you happy with that? And they accepted, and I put them in contact with each other so that that could happen. So if you would like to do that, I would love to, be part of a community that did this. And that's what I mean, like, I try to, in everything I do, lead by example. So it's not just me creating journals, it's not just me journaling, it's not just me giving a cash giveaway. I'm hoping that you are making journals. I'm hoping that you at home are journaling. I hope that you, if you are able and if your heart is moved to do so, are giving away cash just because you want to help people out there or give them a gift. And if that resonates with you as a way to share your love with people, I know it's not for everyone. If it's not you, don't do it. Like, do it your way. If it's cooking a meal for someone, do that. If it's washing someone's car, mowing someone's lawn, or just having a coffee with someone, or going for a walk with someone, like, there's no right or wrong here. There's no better or worse way to do this, as long as we're doing something is what I think. And because this is what resonates with me, and something that I am able to do, this is my method. And I'm sure there might be some other people out there. I remember when story time, I remember when I had a blog, and I wrote about this, how I give $50 away every month to a different charity or cause or person, and I increase that by a year every single month. I mean, every single year, my goodness, that would be amazing. Every single year, to the point where I want to give half my income and possibly more if I can, if I'm able, for the rest of my life. And when this lady, she read my blog post, she said she was so inspired that she gave her first $50 away to charity. And she contacted me and told me about that and how it moved her. And I was like, oh my gosh, this is why I share it. Because I could just do this by myself, of course. But I'm sharing it to lead by example. I always mention this one as well, about how when people come around with the money box and looking for donations to charity, what often happens is people are looking to the first person to take their cue from them. So if the first person gives some cash, everyone else in that group is more likely to give some cash. If that first person goes, oh, nah, then everyone else in the group is more likely to go, oh, nah, I don't have anything, even though they do, even though they could easily pull out their wallet and put the coins in. And so I've seen that in my own life. When I was at uni, people would come around with those cash bucket things, and I would take my cue from the first person. And often it was just laziness. Like, I had the means, the coins were in my wallet, but I was just lazy, and that's why I didn't. And like, how lazy is that? Not my proudest moment, but I'm human. And so, but when I noticed my friend, if one of them in the group did, I'd be right there with them. I'd be like, yeah, let's do this. So often we just need that push. We just need someone else to lead the way, because we have it in our heart to do it, but either laziness stops us, or I don't know, it's too much effort, whatever. But I hope me sharing this story every year, I do this every year, is just a little bit I can do to encourage giving in this way, or giving in whatever way you want to give. So anyway, long spiel over. The winner of that cash giveaway, what I wanted to share was my heart this year, was just to keep it light. This year has been really rough. I know it's been really rough for a lot of people, and my heart can't take much more roughness at the moment. So I just want to keep this really light and joyful. And my heart for this particular giveaway was to give to someone who wasn't in need, just to someone who I could bless and say, hey, I see you over there. And even though you're not in need, you're just as worthy as anyone else, and I want to give you a gift. That's why I mean, you don't have to be in need to enter these things. You just have to be a person who breathes. I want to bless you as a person, not as a person in need, just because you're an amazing person. Okay, so I have chosen AJCA because she said that if she won, she will buy herself a sewing machine. And I want to hold you to that, AJCA, because I know what it's like to put things off and say, oh, one day I'll get that, one day I'll get that, but you never do. So I want to hold you accountable, AJCA. I have a sewing machine, and honestly, you guys in this journal community helped me get that sewing machine. I think I was doing a fundraiser by selling journals, and I said that if I sold a certain amount of journals, I would get that sewing machine. And I was totally intimidated. Like, I had to learn to sew again from scratch and teach myself how to sew, and it was intimidating, and I could have put that off forever, but finally got it. And you guys helped me, so I want to pass that on. That gift that I have of a sewing machine, I want to pass that gift on to someone else, because I know how much I use it all the time. And if this is going to help you, AJCA, get one and put that money towards that and let you know that you are so worth a sewing machine. I mean, everyone is worth more, but sometimes we can put ourselves last. Sometimes we can go, no, I want that thing, but no, I'll get this other thing that I need, or I'll get this other thing for someone else. And we put ourselves last, and we don't think we're worthy of getting ourselves something like a sewing machine. So AJCA, I see you. I think you are so wonderful. I think everyone is wonderful. I don't have to meet you to know you're wonderful. So you go get yourself a sewing machine, okay? Can you email me and let me know the email address to PayPal to you that cash? Awesome. Awesome. Okay. Oh, I love giving away things. It's so fun. It makes my heart happy, and I really hope it makes you guys happy out there too. Okay, let's get on to this. Let's get on to the two kits. I created a page kit, and it comes with a cover. So this is the cover for our journal, and it's going to be sort of an experiment because I haven't made a journal using this kit yet, but I will show you how you can adapt things and make things work for you. You can work with what you've got. So already I can tell this cover, I'm going to have to trim it down to fit my paper bag cover, but that is totally okay. I will show you how we don't need to worry about things if they're not the complete right size and everything. We can make things work, and often that's when you get most creative and clever, and you do something new, and when you challenge yourself like that, something better comes out, I believe. I've seen that countless times in my own creating. So this is our cover. So I've created mixed vintage French kits for pages and ephemera. If you have seen my Etsy, you'll have noticed I've got different kits. I've got tag kits, I've got paper kits, I've got ledger kits, I've got ephemera kits. So what I really wanted to do was create a mixed kit so that you didn't have to get a tag, a paper, a thing just to make a journal. You can just get this one kit and you can have a journal complete with that because you just got the cover and the pages there. If you wanted an embellished journal, all you need is one other kit. You don't need 10 other kits, seed packets, envelopes, tags, ephemera. You don't need all of these other things. I tried to make it easier for people on a budget to be able to just get the 2 kits rather than 10 kits and create a journal that way. But if you want, of course, you can go ahead and get as many mix and match vintage French kits, because that's what I usually do. I usually mix and match them when I create my vintage French journals. But here I've already created a mini mixed double kit for you. So I hope that helps you out and kind of makes it easier as well, because you don't have as many papers that you need to print, as many papers that you need to cut out, and it can be a bit overwhelming when you got so many kits in front of you, whoa. So 2 kits, you got this. All right, so I'll show you what's in each kit. We've got the cover here, front and back, and then we have pages. So I've got a collage page. I tried to go for neutrals, more of the neutrals for the pages. Then we've got some of my masterboard pages. I love both of those. I've printed them double-sided, okay? So I've formatted these, ready to print. All you need to do is download and print, and then print the pages, though, double-sided, if you want. Obviously, you can follow along to the T, like a recipe, or you can, adapt it and change it for you. We've got ledgers, all different types of ledgers, because they're my favorite. Beautiful ledgers. This is one of my favorite ones. Some with writing on them. Beautiful receipts and invoices and things like that. And one with a linen. I thought that was pretty. Birdie there. Okay, so that's the page and cover kit. 10 feature pages plus a cover, I believe it is, because that's how I work. In my single signature journals, I have 10 feature pages. For the ephemera, this is optional obviously. If you want to follow along with me and do an embellished journal, here are our ephemera pieces. So we've got some vintage seed packets on this sheet, we've got some envelopes on this one, and then we have some backs, some fronts and backs, because they're really cool with the stamps and the wax seals. Then we have a whole bunch of different tags from my various kits. So this is one of my collage kits, this is one of my receipts kits, one of my script kits. This is one that isn't actually in my Etsy, and it's only so far available to my beautiful patrons, which I will also talk about, a little special deal for my patrons for a print option. And then we also, this is a patron tag one as well. Then we have some just different mixed, ephemera pieces here. Some script. I love this one here. This one's really cool as well. It's like a library piece. I love that this one says Paris and they have the dates, and then this is kind of a mixed one. I love the stamps, they're really fun. And what I do, again, this is optional, this is some receipts and invoices. What I do is I actually print these out twice. One on 80 GSM paper, so it's just the normal copy paper. I also print it on 200 GSM paper because that's when I want to use it as a journal card or a tag in a pocket. For sewing my pockets, I like having 80 GSM paper, but if it's a journal card that I'm going to write on the back on, I want thicker paper. But you don't need to do that. If you don't have 200 GSM, you don't need to worry. You can have just thinner paper, or you can double-side it, either glue it or sew it onto, I use coffee dye paper, and that can give you the extra thickness, the extra weight to your paper. But I'll go through all of this later on again when we come to actually making this kit. I just want to show you what's in each of the kits first. And later on I will do a materials video showing what materials you need. Then I will go into the cover, then I'll go into the pages, then I'll go into embellishing and binding, and then adding all of the ephemera. So I think it'll be like a 6 video series-ish. If you would like to follow along, I'll give you some time to, prepare. So we're not starting tomorrow, don't worry. We'll start in about maybe a week's time or something like that. Or until everyone's ready, you can let me know. For a print option, if you don't have a printer, or if you like the look of what I use, because I use an office printer at my old work, so it's like a good quality printer for this particular project, there are options. So I'm taking into account the cost of the kits, the cost of printing, the paper, and the cost of postage. So I think I can do a deal for you if you're in Australia, because shipping is cheaper in Australia. I have to do it at different price points. So if you're in Australia, I can print both of these kits for you and mail them to you for $10. So I've got little deals. If you would like to become a Ruby patron, that will be an automatic gift. If you become a Ruby patron, that's like a bonus, because you obviously get all the normal rewards as a patron. Every single digital kit from my Etsy videos, first access to my journals, behind the scenes looks, personal updates, all that kind of thing. So if you become a Ruby patron, that's a little extra gift. I will send you these 2 kits in the mail. If you don't want to become a patron, totally understand. You can just email me and say, hey, I would like to get the 2 kits printed and sent to me for the $10 option. If you're overseas, postage is like double. It's ridiculous. So if you're overseas, I can do it for $20, just double. Basically, so if you're in America, Canada, Britain, New Zealand, I think pretty much anywhere overseas, but definitely those countries, I can send them the 2 kits for you for $20. So again, if you want to become an Emerald patron though, that will be included as a free gift, as a bonus gift for you as an Emerald. So Emeralds get all the things that Rubies get, but they also get exclusive digitals that aren't found on Etsy just for them. So yeah, I'll put all the information in the description box below. But yeah, I'll come back later on in maybe a week's time to let you know what materials we all need to gather, and then maybe I'll wait for another amount of time so that you can gather them and then we'll get started, and then it'll just be each day, boom, 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 we'll put out the videos. Well, I'll put out the videos, and they'll always be up on my channel. So if you don't get to them right at the same time, you can always go back to them. You can replay them, watch them over if you need to, and you can follow along at your own pace. And yeah, I'm so excited to do a Make a Junk Journal with Me series again. Haven't done one in a very long time, and super excited to do one with my favorite theme and with my signature journal style. The paper bag journal is one of my main signature styles, so excited for you to join me in that. All right, so let me know in the comments if you're going to join me in this series, and I am so keen for it. If you have any questions, feel free to put them in the comments too if I've missed anything, and I will help you out, and hope you guys are all doing really, really well, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye. A big thank you to my beautiful patrons who supported me in August and allowed me to do this full time for another month. If you would like to support my channel and what I do, you can do so over on my Patreon. The link will be in the description box below, and that's where you get access to more videos, printables. At the Ruby tier, you get every single digital kit from my Etsy, plus a new digital kit every month. There are also some mail tiers where you get some goodies sent out to you in the mail.